The Cannes Film Festival has come to an end, and before we show you the winners of this year's awards, let's first find out what else happened at the closing days in the French city. One intriguing film that premiered is Bloodfather, starring Mel Gibson, who had a blast at the festival.
Look, come on, look at this. Boats and palm trees and nice weather and good food. And
Compared to all the slow-paced, heavy dramas shown at the film festival, Bloodfather was a big relief, as it's basically a gritty action flick.
I didn't think of this as primarily an action film at all. I mean, it has elements like that, and I think it was, I think Jean-Francois did it he did not overcomplicate the stuff. It was just straight ahead, and it's effective.
Another movie featuring more action and tension is the French film Elle. The lead is played by Isabelle Huppert, who visited the fest for about the 100th time or so.
Well, each time it's better because it's easier in a way, you know, because I'm used to it, and it's you don't have any fear, any tension. It's quite nice.
Elle was made by Dutch director Paul Verhoeven. Back in the 80s, he swapped the Netherlands for Hollywood when he helmed RoboCop. Now he's trying his luck in France.
When I came to France, it was better known to me. France is better known to me than the United States when I went there in '85. You know, so in fact, the transition was probably this way from, let's say, the United States or Holland to France was somewhat easier than than going over the ocean to Los Angeles.
Then there's The Last Face, a love story set in Africa that focuses on a humanitarian crisis. The movie is directed by Sean Penn and stars his then-girlfriend, Charlize Theron.
You know, I think Sean really wanted this film to feel like we were in a moment, a very authentic moment, and this movie is real, it's tangible. Yeah. We were there in all of the scenarios that you see on screen. I mean, those camps were created. They were somewhat made to look larger, but I mean, there were days that we had 5,000 extras walking through those camps.
Dog Eat Dog tells the story of 3 men who've just been released from jail and now have to adapt to the outside world. The guys are played by Paul Schrader, who also directed Willem Dafoe and Nicolas Cage.
The 3 guys, I mean, I feel like they're brothers in some way. They have this bond being convicts together and an understanding, and they're going into the fray together, so they're close.
And they're also like, you know, they're damaged goods from the very beginning. You see them in a bad spot, and everybody can identify with that to some degree. We're all damaged goods to some degree, and you see it not work out. See that played out in a scenario that's half very familiar, but also half very specific.
Now that we've seen some of the highlights of the past couple of days, let's move on to this year's winners.
I don't think that my work would have been recognized the way it's recognized if it had not been for Kristen Stewart. She gave her energy, her intelligence to this film, so yeah, good prize.
I was just enjoying the party, the awards night, and I was looking at everything nicely done, the production design of the stage, etc. And then they called my name, so I got surprised. I mean, who can beat all these wonderful, great actresses?
I feel, very close to people who are not with us tonight for the awards. I've been also in Cannes as a juror, so I know that things can, depend very, very little. It's just a matter of taste. And it's important to preserve diversity in cinema and to watch all the films that was being screened here.
That's it for the 69th edition of the Cannes Film Festival. Next year we'll be back once again to bring you all the latest updates from this glamorous event.